Alrighty guys, welcome to Circle S Farms here in eastern North Carolina. We're going to start off with a farm tour here. Over here we have our Ford F-350 2010. This is one of my personal farm rigs. We also have our 2008 model F-350 dually. We have our Fiat Alice bulldozer. It does a lot of our land clearing. We got a Kubota sidekick here. It's our little get around vehicle here and there. And then we have our CP690 cotton picker. It's been a good picker for us. It's a great machine. Picks a lot of cotton. Then we have our best way ag receiver trailer. We don't really use it much. We got our 635 FD Hydroflex with the Curry wind system. And come over here, we got our Massey Ferguson 5475 with our Bruns lime spreader, fertilizer spreader. Got 1590 John Deere box drill. Do all our cover crop and wheat with it. We got our 6150M John Deere. Got our nurse trailer and our seed tender over here. And we'll come over to our garage. We got the TLX dually in here. One of the old farm trucks from back in the old days. And then we come over here to our shop. Open the door real quick. We got our Kubota 3-point sprayer and our Demco SideQuest tanks. And we use that to lay by our corn and our cotton with side dress during the spring. And we got our 8530 John Deere with our 2660 VT 36 foot. Got an 8370R with our case inline ripper. It's a good ripper. These are our two main work tractors. Got an 8245R with our horse field cultivator, and then a 4955 with a lizard field cultivator that customized to look like KMC. We got our Case IH chisel plow. Got that roller crimper bush hog, Robert bush hog there. Come over here, we got our Kinsey 3665 blue drive bean planter that plants all our double crop beans and early beans if we do any. Got a 1720 16 row 30 stack fold planter that does all of our corn ground. And turn over here, we got a horse 9-row planter. We plant all our cotton with it. Does a really good job. And then we come over here, we got our 4940 sprayer. Been a good sprayer for us. Alright, well, that's everything we got at the farm over here besides our semis and our everything right now, because we're in the middle of corn. We're starting corn harvest. We got our Volvo semi with our end dump. We just picked up that Volvo. Got our old Mack grain truck, well, semi truck, and a herbicide tank back there. And regular old hopper bottom there. That Mack's been on the farm since new. Same with the 4955. Alright, we're gonna hop into 350 here and go down to our hog and chicken farm down the road here. It ain't too far. We don't do a lot of hogs and chickens, but we do them because they're pretty common down here in North Carolina. At least where I'm at. I mean, there's a field of corn there that we gotta harvest. And there's some of our double crop beans. Turn in here at the driveway here. We are set up with Prestige Farms for our hogs, and then I think we're set under Sanderson Farms for our chickens. We got a farrowing barn right there. We're coming up to real quick right here. This is our farrowing barn, and then the other barn right there is our porkers. That's the hogs that we sell. Come around back, we got a lagoon. And you got this little side road that goes off to our chicken houses. This is our chicken house. 2 chicken houses. Yeah, a bunch of chickens in there. That one does that. And then we got our chicken litter building there. And we put all our chicken litter in there. The spread on our cover crops. Well, we spread over our cover crop in the spring. Got a box blade, drag harrow there. Little transport pallet to haul the dead hogs off on. And that little pallet fork, you never know when you might need it. And a bush hog, we need the bush hog around this place. Come over here in the little shed. We got a 7250R. We just picked this up. Same with the Vol Metal liquid manure tanker there. Come over here, we got a 240 Massey. That is our chicken house tractor. Got a 90C Farmall with a loader. And then a 1610 John Deere with a loader. Those two tractors do most of our loader work on the hog farm and the chicken houses. Out the shop here. That's the field of corn and beans. We got 3 roads that go down here, but I like to turn in the main entrance every now and then. On the right there's another field of our double crop beans that we planted this year. We're going to drive down to our grain bin site, and we'll see you when we get there here in a few minutes. I don't want to bore you with driving down there, so we're going to cut. Alright, so here we are at the grain bin site. Drive around real quick. Let's see. We got our 4010 John Deere with our auger and Westfield auger and drive over hopper there. That's our West Steel wet bin. We got another Westfield auger. We park a gravity wagon there to unload the wet corn into. Load it into our dryer. And we got Parker gravity wagon, convey all auger, and then another. We got a 3010 on that auger, on that gravity wagon. Challenger Terragator case wheel loader with a bell spear and our bucket. Bell spears and move cotton bales with. Bucket we do our chicken litter with. We got a 240 Massey. Again, fuel tank. John Deere 398 unloading auger and our cotton bale trailer. All our cotton bales on that trailer there. We don't have the gin come and do it. We haul all of our cotton ourselves. It's pretty common where I'm at to haul your own cotton instead of having a gin. You'll haul it on a flatbed like that. Anyway, we're gonna cut to the cornfield now. Alright, so here we are in the cornfield. We got our Mack grain truck. That truck's been on the farm since brand new. Got a S690 with a 712C. That 690 and 712C we just picked up this year. Got a 8330T on our grain cart. This 8330 is tuned a little bit. We just picked this tractor up. Alright, now we're back here at the grain bins because the straight truck was full. I'm going to show you how this bad boy works. I'm going to dump this corn here, and this is some corn moisture, about 20%. I'm wanting to dry it down to about 15. Crank the 4010 up real quick. Dump this load of corn to the wet bin there. Go open the lid on this bin. Move the auger back a little bit. Whoop, chainsaw. Let's back this auger up just a hair. There we go. That ought to be good. Fire up the 240 Massey and dump this corn into the wet bin. Well, into our dryer. I don't know why I said wet bin. And it's about empty. Alright. Lower that down just a hair. Don't seem like our wet bin lid opens. That's alright. Now let's hop. Oh, whoops. Hop. Take this truck back to the farm. And because I like to use this truck just to do our first 2 test loads corn with, to test, see if everything works. We don't really use this truck but for test loads and everything. Alright, we're back here at the farm now. We're gonna take the Volvo semi out with the dump trailer. I think we're gonna back it into the corner here with this Mack. Alright. Drive down here. Make sure nothing's coming. Tell you, this old Volvo gets up and goes when it wants to. Gets in my truck. Alright, let's head on towards the cornfield. This truck just sounds so amazing. It's a good sounding truck. Got some of our cotton on the left there, and then some more of our double crop beans on the right. Cornfield's right down here at the end of the road, so we ain't got far to go. Not from the main farm anyway. Our bin site used to be at the main farm, but then we decided to move it off to have more space for equipment and everything. Pull into the field here. We unload the combine and the grain cart because they need to be unloaded. Let's hop in the combine, fire it back up, and unload it real quick. Fire the 8330T up, move the combine out of the way. That would be far enough. Let's get back in the 8330. Cut the semi off because they don't need to be running right now. Oh, we missed. Back up here. Alright, that's a little too far over now. Back up a little more and come back at it again. Alright, that ought to be perfect. We're gonna pull forward and back trying to get this trailer filled evenly. I don't like to have the back fuller than the front and all that mess. I like to try and keep the trucks even across the whole trailer. We're gonna move it, combine out the way a little bit because it was in the way just a little. This. Get this unloaded. We need to get a bigger grain cart. We've had this Parker grain cart since we started this farm here, so it's been around the block a while. Been around about 5 seasons. We got 5 seasons on this Savian on this farm. Let's get back in the combine and go pick some more corn. We got all this chunk harvested. We had some good yields. 2 straight truckloads out of that Mack straight truck, and then what little bit we just put in there to that end dump. Cut across the creek. here real quick. Actually, yeah, we're gonna cut across the creek. Just about bottom out. Well, let's get the combine out the creek a little bit more real quick. Right, let's go across again. We're gonna move our pickup over here. This is our Chevy Silverado 3500 service truck with our Demco header trailer for our corn head. We were using the best way trailer to haul our corn heads and our bean heads, but I decided to go to header trailers this year. We picked our headers up at an auction and they were on their header trailers, so I was like, well, might as well keep them. Alright, let's get some corn picked. What y'all been waiting for. We're gonna go around to the right. Back up just a little bit of corn there. Y'all let me know what y'all like seeing better. I don't know if y'all like first person or third person. I try to play mostly in first person. Most of the time I play in third person. It all depends on how I feel. Looks like we're getting a good yield on these little inrows here. Around off this corner. Back the combine up a little bit. Turn into there. We're gonna go into time-lapse mode here. Speed through this.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here.
Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed that little bit of a time lapse. Coming up here on a full grain tank, it looks like. This corn's building yielding pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see the yield map on the left hand corner there, but we got some good yields, I'd say. We'll cut this corner out again and back the combine up when they're full and bring the grain cart down here and unload. Trying to get all this corn picked before this rain comes. Alright, we're here in the grain cart. I'm gonna drive it a little ways here and then we'll cut and see you back at the combine. Alright, we're here at the combine now. Get this combine unloaded. That 8030T has been a good tractor so far. So is this combine. We've had this combine since last fall. We cut all of our beans with it last fall. We cut all of our wheat with it this summer here. So now we're gonna we're gonna have a full year with it now. It holds a lot of grain, I can tell you that. Normally when I play on a save game, I usually do hay and horses and cows too. If y'all would like to see that on the channel, I have another save game with those, or if y'all would like to see them added to this save, let me know and I can find a way to work it into our storyline on this save. This save was originally supposed to be an all row crop farm, but it expanded into not cattle, but hogs and chickens, which we have now. Expanded that farm, but a lot of the chicken and hog houses around my area, all the like wide open grass spaces around them, they either have cattle or horses or it's cut for hay. So if y'all would like to see that done, let me know and we can start doing that on here, or we can run this save like it is and then run the other save how I have it set up. If y'all would like to see videos from that save, let me know in the comments below. That save has a lot more newer stuff than this series, and I can give a farm tour on that save. We run some of the same fields, but we're gonna say we don't. Alright, we got the end row cut, the first end row cut. We're going to do our second end row. Cut back to the time lapse. We'll get started here. Running up here on a full grain tank again. And we are full. Alright, let's get the grain cart. We're back here in the grain cart again. Combine unloaded and go dump into our grain truck here probably, or our end dump trailer. We ain't got the grain truck down here anymore. So, spin around real quick. Get the combine unloaded again. Pulled up a little too far. Grain cart's full again. Let's go unload this on the truck. And I'll see you when we get to the truck. Alright, we're back here at the Volvo. Get this corn unloaded. Trying to keep the truck even as possible. Like to dump in one spot. I'm gonna get the combine filled back up real quick. I'll cut a little more corn off camera. Alright, so the combine's full of diesel fuel. Give it a little check over to make sure everything's right. We did service it after wheat harvest completely, but we're going to check on it a little bit because it is a used machine. We didn't buy it new. Everything looks good so far. Check these belts and everything up here. Appears to be good. Checking the corn head on the row units looking good. Cutting knives looking alright. Not like in the combine here. And make sure all the side panels are down. Go around in the creek here again and start cutting. I think I'm gonna have Dad come and cut some corn for us. Combine cut, whatever you wanna call it. Pig corn. Where I'm at, everybody says combine or pig. Not a lot of people say cut. It don't matter what it is. Well, we say pig for beans for some reason. We're gonna take the grain truck, the old Volvo, back to the bin site while Dad run the combine. Need about 40 acres to turn this thing around a little end up trailer sometimes. Pull out front of the car. Oh, spoke too soon. Just about dead. Alright. Sure nothing's coming. Alright, let's go. Takes forever to turn this truck with that trailer. And I'll meet y'all back at the bin. Alright, pull over the drive over auger here and get this truck dumped. Back up just a little bit. Alright, got the 4010 back on. Get some corn unloaded into the dryer and the wet bin. Dump some of the dry corn out of the bin into this granny wagon and load it into our dry corn bin. There'd be all the dry corn in the dryer there. That dryer doesn't dry very fast, which they don't in real life either. Back that move the conveyor auger back a little bit. Move the swing auger a little bit, trying to get the corn perfect there, cause oops. Yeah, alright guys, I don't think I'm gonna call the episode here.